Fernando Pimentel of BehindTheGloves.com here with Robert Garcia
And
Frederick Hawthorne, of course, in one of the weirdest places to find Robert Garcia, in the Wild Card Gym. You know, Robert, there's always been something between you and Freddie. It may not be animosity, but it just might be general respect on your end for what he's done in the sport. How do you feel being in this gym?
Look, this is my first time here. I've been upstairs, before 10 years ago when Mikey was sparring Manny Pacquiao, but this is the first time here. And what can I say, man? You got to look around and admire everything that Freddie has accomplished, and I'm more than happy, that there's no bad blood or anything, where I wouldn't be allowed in here. I'm actually honored to say that came to visit this gym. It's a great gym with so many great wins and great champions.
Now, obviously, you and Freddie have so much in common. You have such a busy schedule like him. Right now, we're actually here for Misael Rodriguez and everything, but you also have Josecito on the card as well. Abner Mares is going to be coming up. Mikey just saw the Linares fight. Your schedule is incredibly busy. How do you actually balance all of that?
Look, we're going to be really busy this year, especially, with Mikey and Abner and Josito, who are, the bigger names. They only fight 2 or 3 times a year, so, we could manage that. But the younger guys, like Misael and all the other kids that I have in my gym, it just keeps us busy, keeps us in the gym every day. I just love it, being able to get to the gym at 2 o'clock and for the next 5 or 6 hours work with nothing but young talent. It's awesome, It's great to be part of the young kids that are turning pro and building up to one day become world champions. That's the best feeling for me. I've done it with many of my young fighters. They come to become world champions, and now with the new group of fighters that I have, I just can't wait to be in that position. And then 4 years from now, we'll get new kids. That's just the way this is. We're young. My kids are young. We got 20, 30, 40 years to continue doing this. It's awesome. This is our job, and we love it. And even though I'm not doing the Oxnard gym anymore, that drive anymore, I'm still very busy with all my guys. But it also gives me more time with my wife, with my kids, the little ones, the family. So I gotta say that I'm loving it right now.
All right, let's talk about Mikey, because obviously Mikey is the big name in the family. We saw him on Showtime watching the Linares fight. He's been interested in that one. He's also mentioned fighting Keith Thurman at 147, but we're here in Freddie Roach's gym, and the 147 champ he has is probably arguably the biggest name in that division besides Mayweather, who's retired at the time. That's Manny Pacquiao. What's up with that?
Look, Manny Pacquiao is a great fighter. What he's accomplished is unbelievable. I don't even know if there's ever going to be somebody that could accomplish that. At least right now in the boxing world, I don't see anybody being able to be a 3-division world champion. So, that's something that we got to admire and respect. And he didn't do it himself. It was Freddie Roach behind everything. So we got to respect that. But I have that fighter that is willing to move up in weight to fight Pacquiao. That'd be a huge fight. I think that fight would do really good numbers. I think that fight would be awesome, because it would be a great fight for ourselves, for Mikey. Mikey's able to beat Pacquiao. Mikey would become the huge pay-per-view star, and if not, then Pacquiao beat a great fighter. Instead of going to Australia and fighting Horn or whatever that guy, whoever that guy was, or stuff like that. I think that fight would mean a lot, not only for us but for them too.
Now, talk to us about like you said, the younger fighters. Like I said, we're here for Misael, but you have Tanahara, you have Franco, you have so many guys. You're going to be obviously busy more than likely on the Canelo Chavez card as well, because your guys have been featured there as well. So, just talk to us about how you manage to stay so busy, but yet at the same time, like you said, have time for the family, have time for your kids, have time to do things like this and hang out with us.
Well, look, the only reason I'm able to do that now is since I left Oxnard. And I, it was a very tough decision. I miss all my fighters in Oxnard. They're loyal. They train hard. We don't have anything bad to say about them. But I was just killing myself. I was just pushing myself too much. Now that I'm just focused on my fighters in Riverside, I could focus 100% on Abner and Mikey, Josito Lopez, and the rest of my young guys. And I'm able to wake up and go have a coffee, breakfast with my wife, take my little ones to school, things that I never did. So do I regret making that move? Not at all. That's the best thing I could have done. Do I miss my fighters? 100%. I miss my fighters in Oxnard to the fullest. They're, like I said, they're loyal. They're hardworking, man. So I do miss them, but I don't regret it because that's the only way I could manage to focus on my guys in Riverside 100% and give some time to my family too, which is the most important thing.
And finally, let the fans know what to expect from the Robert Garcia fighters this upcoming year in 2017.
Well, I think this year, just started. Mikey winning a title. Abner, a month before the year ended, won the title. So I think this year's going to be big with Abner getting big fights, Mikey maybe unifying the title, or maybe challenging a welterweight to fight for the title. And all the younger ones, of course, we got to build them up. I can't say they're going to be ready for a title fight, but Josito Lopez might be in position after the ninth. If he wins and looks good, he might be in position for a big fight. That's up to Al Heyman, but we're in a good position for this year.
Once again, Fernando Pimentel of BehindTheGloves.com and The Fight Guys here with Robert Garcia saying we'll see you at the fights.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.